55, getting ready to go into year 2022-23, so if my count is right, that's about 37 years. That's a long time.
Here goes Knight, and a 3-wood, yes!
The fire still burns. I enjoy going out to the gym. I enjoy it as a kid.
She called the ball. Have mercy!
I've got to a point now where I have seen kids play today. I saw their dads, in some cases even their grandfathers. So, you know, you kind of get used to them hollering at you, and I like that.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to college basketball here on Hometown 24. We're at the Prairie Center. Jamie Hughes, Manus Blair, Dave Adams, and all the hometown crew, glad to be with you. Indiana East makes it's quite a little bit of a long drive down to the mountains of Eastern Kentucky to Pippa Passage, but we're expecting a good ball game. Most of the time, Indiana East, a good basketball team, and the Eagles, well, their season has been a little up and down, but at times they've played well. And guys, looking forward to this game on this real warm afternoon outside here in Pippa Pass.
Christmas time feelings out there.
Guys, it's cold outside, but it's about to heat up in here. These two teams always bring the best out in each other. The last time they met, Coach Blair, it was an overtime thriller in the tournament last year.
Oh,
they have not played this season. They have pretty much, DA, identical records, 7-3, I think it is, somewhere in that neighborhood. And a very important conference game here for both of these teams, fellas.
Always they seem to have a good shooter, always, Indiana East, and also a girl can get in the lane and get some buckets.
And, you know, I've been looking out, and you know how I am about looking at the lineups and everything. And I look out there, and when you say that, I look at number 11, Taylor Farris, who's averaging 20.9 points a game and can evidently just fill it up. And anytime you see a player out there just putting it up, when I look at Alice Lloyd, and, of course, I've watched him through Jamie sometimes. I've watched him through other different outlets. And when you've got Abby Maggard and you got Hannah Cash Money out there, they're going to put up the points. And then they get Kaylee Banks to add here in the kind of in the middle of the season. So looking forward to a game. As I was coming over with David, this is the first time as an Alice Lloyd graduate that I've been over here to watch a game here and call a game between the men's and the women's programs over here, Jamie.
You know, you look at NAIA basketball, and Jamie's seen Alice Lloyd play a lot in the last 2 seasons. He's been over here. He covers quite a bit of their ball games, and you will see some good talent come in here and play at this level. And people in the area, if you get an opportunity to come over and watch a college game, take advantage of it, because you will be surprised once you come here and get to see these athletes play. They're very good athletes, and they play extremely hard.
Right.
And it's well worth your trip to Pippa Pass.
Oh, you know, and I've got a kind of an inborn bias just like you all do. And a lot of coaching in the high school boys and girls basketball, I've had them say, well, you know, that level of basketball, and I'd always say, that level of basketball, have you watched it in person? And until you watch it in person, you've got to be a really good player to play at this level.
Guys, I can talk to you for 10 minutes and tell whether or not you've watched NAIA basketball. I've been doing this for 25 years. And when I was at North Central DA way back, me and James Sallin in the 90s, I used to look at kids and say, well, surely they will at least get to go to Alice Lloyd. Now when I go to high school games, I look and I say, maybe she could, maybe he could, but probably not the rest of them. It's bigger, quicker, and stronger. Once you play at any college level, it's bigger, quicker, and stronger. What you're seeing, for the most part, DA knows this, each player that starts for these teams was probably the best or certainly the second best player on their high school team.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if you come to play at Alice Lloyd or play at Asbury, play at Berea, play, you know, Kentucky Christian, Pikeville,
anywhere,
you've got to be a good player on your high school team,
and you got to be dedicated.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just about a minute away from starting lineups here, and guys, it's a great day to be inside. Jamie had mentioned that early. It is cold out. We were fortunate today. We did not get some of the snow down in the western part of the state that they got in Lexington and so forth. Got a little more than we got, but we understand it may be on the way.
Buy your milk and bread, boys. It's coming. Buy your milk and bread. It's coming.
Oh, Lord. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back here on Hometown 24, we'll have the starting lineup. So stay with us. College basketball on a Saturday.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And the ball stolen. Hall put it up good.
I'm 85, getting ready to go into year 2022-23, so if my count runs about 37 years, that's a long time.
Here goes Knight. And a three. Woods, yes!
The fire still burns. I enjoy going out to the gym. I enjoy the kids.
She called them out. Have mercy.
I've got to a point now where I have seen kids play today. I saw their dads, in some cases even their grandfathers. So, you kind of get used to them hollering at you, and I like that.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people, with 3 locations in Hazard, London.
Welcome back as we get ready for the starting lineups. Today's contest, Indiana East and Alice Lloyd College, and we're ready for those.
And that'll be Indiana East. The Lady Wolves are 8-7, 3-2 in their part of the West Division. First, number 1, freshman guard Gracie Kramer. Number 5, sophomore guard forward Davina Smith. Number 10, senior guard Tia Tolbert. Number 13, senior guard Caitlin McElroy. And number 15, senior small forward Kennedy Griffith. The Lady Wolves are coached by Alexa Wellborn. And now for your homestanding Alice Lloyd College Lady Eagles, 8-7 with a 3-3 conference record, coached by Mr. John Mills. Number 2, freshman guard Abby Maggard. Number 4, freshman forward Jamie Cowan. Number 14, senior forward Madison Thompson, otherwise known as Maddie. Number 22, senior guard Riley Schreck. And number 20, senior guard Hannah Cash. And that is your starting lineups as we start off with a big college action, David.
Yeah, kind of surprised me. Jamie Moore is not in this lineup. She's been playing fairly well.
She has, but she had a high ankle injury, and she's still yet, as you guys watch her, she'll play tonight quickly, but her lateral movement still yet seems to be a little bit off. I noticed the other night, and I would imagine getting a little extra boost in the speed here to start things off.
Right.
But Katie Jo will be a vital part in this basketball game. I think, fellas, it's a game of who gets the other one to play their style. IU East can't let Hannah Cash slice and dice and get in the paint. But they also, on the same token, got to guard Alice Lloyd up top. Alice Lloyd on the flip side of things, DA, I wonder how they'll do rebounding against what appears to be at least 3 of the 5 spots a bigger team.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
Well, you got Davina Smith, who had a double-double in the win against West Virginia Tech the other night. As we go to the jump, Thompson up against Smith, and it will come down to the Lady Eagles. Hannah Cash to the goal, runner good.
Hey, she makes me look like I know a little something anyway.
Yep, Hannah Cash out of Lee County High School, and she can play as well.
Averaging 21.5 on the season. As IU East will run the motion offense, 5 out, and takes it to the go up, and it's good, and that is Griffin with the jumper.
That's that height advantage, fellas. Again, they're bigger than Alice Lloyd at least 3 of the spots.
Got to do those little things, as Coach Cornett had told you the other night and in the boys' game, and same way with Coach Mills here.
Alice Lloyd leaving the lane open for cutters, and then they're going to clog it a little bit because Cash drove in there. But I could see Coach Mills with that size difference, guys, leaving the lane open.
Shot clock going down, and Hannah with another shot and the battle, and it comes out to Kramer for the Lady Wolves. Smith has the angle. Jumper and short.
Jamie Cowan right there, guys, been playing really good basketball. Attacked it. She didn't come down with the rebound, but she still had it enough that Alice Lloyd's getting the ball back. She's been a great addition for Coach Mills.
And she's got that body you're talking about, Jamie, that can box out and do those things on the rebounded side.
Thompson will have to play big today for Alice Lloyd.
Maggard with a kick out. Once again in the motion offense.
Maddie's coming in here, DA, with 15 rebound off of that Asbury game. Cash has it over to Cowan.
And there's going to be a foul.
Yeah, looks like number 15, Griffith's going to get her first.
And it is. As Cowan went to the floor to get the rebound, that's that 50-50 ball that you try to get.
Those are crucial in a college basketball game, no
Cash
doubt.
with the jumper and give her 4.
10-footer, play all net in Pippa.
Now, in all these, you cannot turn your head or it's going to be a backdoor for a layup. So you have to play in between the ball you man, as the old coach's moniker comes about, as IU East is working it as the shot clock's under 10 now. Shot up, and it's long. Offensive rebound comes down, and that's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Thompson.
It is going to be on her, man. She got to stay down. She's got so much length anyway. Stay on your feet. And sometimes that's easier said than done.
Oh, yeah, especially early in the game when you got that adrenaline flowing.
Yeah.
As Tolbert got the rebound and did the pump fake, and she went up, and the foul is on Thompson. That's her first. Smith drives over top of Couch, and it rolls out, and that's going to be a foul over the back as Hannah Cash boxed out.
I thought she took a tough shot, guys. She had 2 Eagles on her, and she had a teammate in the side open. So she really forced that and got herself in a bad situation there.
IU East going to pick them up half court, man-to-man. Cash will control the offense.
And, of course, Coach Mills run that high-post UCLA offense to start off and then spread out as his ball is deflected out by the Lady Wolves. And we're going to have a sub come in. And Farris, who I was talking about earlier, will come in for Griffith. Schreck will inbounds underneath. Shot clock at 16. Cash up. Thought she got fouled. No call. And Coach Mills is adamant about it as once again Thompson goes to the floor and ties up Tolbert, and it will go Lady Wolves' way.
Well, a lot of contact there, but at this level you're going to have more contact. And
but you can't fade away. You got to put your shoulder right into him, David. You did that many a time when I was watching you over here.
You mean he got inside the arc?
No.
No.
I did that outside there.
As far knocks down the wide open 3.
IU East with the first lead of the basketball game for the Lady Red Wolves. They're up 5-4.
And putting a little pressure out front here as we'll have 2 subs as Moore will be coming in for the Lady Eagles as well as Ward. Thompson and Schreck will go out for the Lady Eagles.
You know, Thompson not asserting herself. She needs to get on that block, want the basketball, and go to work and make them guard her.
Guys, you'll be impressed with Ward and Moore, both that have come in. I know you two know them, but I'm talking to the folks at home.
Right.
These 2 young ladies, Alice Lloyd don't lose anything when they play their first 2 subs. Or actually, they can go, they'll play 9 players regardless of what the score is. He still has, of course, Banks over there and Hannah Malcolmson.
Moore, excellent scorer for the Eagles and can shoot the basketball very well.
Farris trying to take Cash. Bad pass as it goes out of bounds. Smith was going back out, and she thought she was going inside. As Number 1, Kramer, will come out, and into the basketball game will be number 14, Archie, will come in for her. 6:26 to go in the first stanza. Katie Moore with a shot, and it's good.
I like the way she went to the left hand on that side, protecting the basketball for the shot.
And, of course, that gives the Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles 6-5 as Maggard bodies up and blocks the shot. Cowan with a strong drive up, missed it, got her own rebound. Kick out to Maggard. Maggard touch pass over to Cash, up and good.
Nice touch by Cash. Jamie, I like Hannah Cash. She can go either way, my man.
Oh, certainly so, man. She's one of the top players in the conference, and they go as she goes a lot of times, fellas.
Playing behind in the post with a kick out to Smith. Smith fakes, kicks it out in the corner to Archie. Archie misses it. Nice block out by Cash. It'll be 1 against 2. Backtracks smartly, gives it up to Maggard for the 3. Got it.
Wow, she shot that one from Hyman, Kentucky.
Yep,
nothing but the bottom of the net.
Right down 80.
String music and Pippa passes.
Yes, sir, my friend.
Lob into Ferris. She fakes. Up and under with the left hand and good.
I like that move. That's a nice move by Ferris. Put that in. Protected the basketball, did all the things she needed to do.
Oh, you got to go back to Maggard. Somebody come set her a screen, let her catch it on that second pass and get another one here.
Moore trying to beat her person off the dribble. There is a mismatch there with Smith. Cash takes it strong up and miss it. Cowan comes in and lays it in.
Nice hustle by Calvin.
Working on a double-double, man. She's crashing the boards and putting it straight back up.
Long 3, knocked it down.
Always Indiana East has a shooter, always.
That gives her 8 off the bench. And, you know, I was talking about watching her before the game, and she can knock it down.
Got 8 points indeed, man. Again, she got 8 of their 10. Somebody got to stop her.
Maggard up with a shot, got it.
Nice touch by Maggard.
Tough shot, running to her right. Got to get on Ferris. And the kick, Cowan goes down, gets the ball, so turnover to the Lady Wolves. Maggard to Cash, Cash up. And rolls off. Cowan once again goes to the board strong. She must have heard Jamie before the game about going to the boards. Cash with the 3, missed it. Rebound comes down to Tolbert.
I'd like to see them drove there, D.A.
Yeah, I
felt like
too.
the lane was open.
I thought
Ferris,
Hannah would
and
maybe
rolls
fake
and
that
rolls
a
and
little bit.
good.
Man, she's liking these rims and Pippa passes.
Gotta
11
find her.
points.
Nice touch.
Yes, sir.
11 of the 13. Someone's got to find her.
Maggard comes high, but now they're paying a little more attention to her after the last 2 buckets.
Cowan with a kick out to Moore. He got it, knocks it down.
Moore with a nice touch. 18-13, 2:58 first quarter.
And Moore knocks it out of bounds. Give her 5. And we got wholesale substitutions.
When Moore, Cash, and Maggard all 3 are hitting, Alice Lloyd becomes one of the top teams in this conference, guys, because you just can't key in on one side or the other. It spreads you out too much, man.
Right, you can't give help defense.
No help able to be at all when all 3 of them are hitting like this.
You're exactly right. Drive is Banks, bodies are up, and Banks will get the rebound, and Kramer wasn't able to go through the contact. Cash to Banks, Banks the pass to Thompson, and it rolls in, assist to Banks.
That's just beautiful ball movement there. Started with Cash down low to Banks, and she didn't think twice about bouncing it over to her teammate.
And that's unselfish play, and you got to have it.
Yes, sir.
I like the defense by Alice Lloyd. It's picked up some. They're more pressure out here.
Pass deflected. Smith goes to the board, missed it as Thompson bodied her up.
You've got numbers if you want to push the issue.
And
they
Banks
do.
is under. Back to Thompson. Thompson off the board, misses it. And that's going to be a foul on Thompson coming over the back.
I thought she dodged the foul when she went up and bent her body a little odd, and she should have just went on up and maybe got the foul.
Live to play a little later because that's now her second foul, Manus, and so probably going to set, I would think, the entire first half.
Yeah, I would think
Ward
so.
comes in for her.
Especially as long as you can keep a lead.
She's the one player that he may have to play with too, though, because again, as you'll see, that 5 spot, we need a little extra height, and we just don't have it to go to.
And you got Thompson and Cowan out of the basketball game now. Drive to the go up, and there's going to be a foul call, and that foul is going to be on, I believe that's going to be on Malcolmson.
It is, and right off the bat, the height advantage shows itself, fellas. They saw that mismatch and drove it straight to the rim, DA, and she's going to the line because of it.
Yeah, she's one of those players that can go out and hit the 3, and also she can fake and drive and go on and post up on the block. She's an all-around player.
And Griffith, 92% free throw shooter, knocks down the first one as Maggard comes back in the basketball game. She will shoot the second one and knocks it down. You can see why she's a 92% free throw shooter. 2-2-1 half court to take up time. Moore is tripped, no call. And got a 2-on-1 with Farris. And Farris with a behind-the-back pass, left hand by Kramer, and off the board in good.
Farris doing a pass you don't see a lot.
Oh.
Guys, they got by with a foul down here on the other end, though. Now they better like that one.
Oh, long three. Farris looking up, and it's a run out, and Maggard makes the steal. Got back on defense after missing the jumper. She's in the middle of the floor, gives it up to Banks. Banks with a shot, rolls in. Assist goes to Maggard.
I wanted to see Maggard and Banks get to play together for the last 10 years. I've waited for this, and that's why, folks, they can do special things over here together.
Farris rises up with a 3, and you got to pick her up earlier.
I tell you, Farris, she's got that follow-through that's very, very good at this level.
You can see why she is leading the team in points scored.
Only a freshman, guys.
Yes.
She's a 5'8" freshman for them, and she has lit it up here.
Moore takes Farris off the dribble, and she's on the inline as she took it away from Moore.
22-19, Alice Lloyd by 3 with 41 seconds, first quarter.
And Farris asked for a sub the old Dean Smith way. And it's off of Moore, and it will be a turnover on the Lady Eagles.
Oh, my goodness. Probably a little bounce pass there, fake it up and come in with your bounce pass. You might have had an opportunity there.
And Farris goes out after scoring 14 points off the bench. Little weave out front with a backside flare screen. With a post-up move on and deep 3, and that's an air ball by Kramer.
That's a tough shot for IU East, fellas, that early in the shot clock. Now you turn the clock off. 20.4 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can get that shot about any time you want it.
As IU East will now go to a 2-2-1 to use up clock.
14.
Not sure. They gotta move quickly here. Down to 8. Screen and roll. Moore goes up with a jumper, and it rolls in.
Nice touch by her. 1 second. And that's going to do it for the first quarter here at the Purry Center. 24-19, Alice Lloyd leading. We'll be back. Quarter number 2 coming up.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
couldn't get it to come up.
Welcome back to the Prairie Center. Second quarter getting ready to start. Alice Lloyd 24, Indiana East 19. And Jamie, how's the stats look so far?
Right now, Alice Lloyd shooting about 55% from the field. They were 11 of 20. Three-point land, 2 of 4, have yet to be to the free throw line. IU East, though, guys, just about as good. 46% from the field, 3 of 6 from Trayville, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The biggest story right now is rebounding. Alice Lloyd owns that 11-6, and that's probably why they lead here going into this second quarter.
As Cowan finds Schreck on a backside screen and puts it in.
That's one of those look what I found.
Well, she started, didn't come. The pass by Cowan was going on with it, and luckily the IU East defender was unable to deflect it or steal it. As she shoots a three, Cowan with a rebound, and Cowan's got that break in between. Good job of Coach Mills getting her a little bit of break, get her back in the game to start the second quarter.
Guys, they got a classic down in Wolfe County. Hazard and Breathitt in overtime down there.
That wouldn't surprise me. Both those teams are leading the region right now. And
1 and 2 in the RPI.
Yeah, I think if we have another team in the region that can beat one of those guys, it's going to be it'd be a tough night for them because those two are playing extremely well.
As Cash had knocked down the jumper again, and that's going to be a double dribble on Smith. Turnover to the Lady Wolves. And
if I counted right down in that game, something like 12 regional championships between the two coaches. They both have a lot of rings for a reason, and that'll be a good one. Again, of course, this Friday night, we have the Hazard Bulldogs and the Knott County Central Patriots right here on Hometown 24 in the
and the Harold Mullins Classic.
Harold Mullins Classic.
As Banks has got her back, goes up, and wasn't vertical. And I believe that was a good call.
Breathitt's tucked the lead 65-63 as Gross hits a shot off the block, and Hazard's got the basketball. Guys, very impressed with those two basketball teams.
Just an all-around big day for basketball. Of course, the University of Kentucky.
Banks coming back to school, and I'm glad to see that. She can help this team. She's a very strong athlete, moves well, got a good touch right there, as you see.
Knocks both down, and as Griffith was talking to the official that made the call, and she just laughed, and she goes up with a three and knocks it down.
My!
Wow. Shot that one from way downtown over on the right side.
She was down at the student center
shooting. She never hesitated either.
Yeah.
IU East needed that one too, guys. Again, they're still down 8. Alice Lloyd leading with the basketball.
As Banks shoots the jumper and knocks it down.
Banks has come to play.
Guys, if she hits that, things can get good for Coach Mills.
And, you know, it's going to take her a while to get back into the flow of basketball. Yeah. When you've been out a while, it just takes a while.
Conditioning, a lot of things play in part.
Just a playing part. And she's going to pick up the foul by playing behind Smith, trying to reach the old easy call, as some people call it.
IU East to throw it in underneath their own basket. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 8:01 to play here in the first half.
Oh, and she slips and misses it. Nice play by Smith. Cash to Banks. Banks will go in with the left hand, and it's good, and there's going to be a foul, and I'm not sure it was on. We'll see who the foul was called on, and it was on number 10, Tia Tolbert. As Banks goes in with her left hand, goes through the contact and lays it in.
You can tell she was worked with at LCC, knowing which hand you correctly go up with, how to protect the basketball. And
David,
tugging at her jersey, wanting that break. Coach Mills just looked away. He's got to play you right now, kids. You've got 9. But she says, no, Coach, I've emptied the tank. And so,
And it's like I said, it's just going to take a while. Game shape and just running on a treadmill or running on
totally different.
Totally different.
Yes, sir. IU East needs a bucket, fellas. Down 35-22. They're on the ropes early here in this first half.
And if you hadn't noticed, there's the flare screen for Farris, who has come back into basketball game.
They switched Cash over on her. You talk about a matchup there between those two, and beautiful pass. And
that's what they've got away from the last 6 or 7 trips down, not going inside and trying to get a bucket on the back door or regular.
And Cash takes it in there and lays it in.
I talked about it in the pregame.
Stolen and puts it in.
Cash with a big play and gets the steal and puts it in. 30-second timeout. We'll leave it here at the Prairie Center. What a great place to come and watch a college basketball game, guys. A nice facility. And
let me encourage any student out there that's sophomore, junior in high school, if you're considering where you're going to go to college, you can take a virtual tour. Miss Mary Turner and the folks at the admissions office will be glad to give you a one-on-one tour. But this place has immensely improved its facilities.
Oh, my.
It's always been a quality education,
Good.
guys. I encourage the folks at home to think about coming over here and visiting.
Oh, yeah.
Only problem, I came over here in '98, and I haven't left. I've been here ever since, guys.
Of course, David and I are from the 80s, and we can tell you a lot of stories that will not go in. As it's 68 all between Hazard and Breathitt.
Who knows?
114 in overtime.
They may play all night. Who knows?
Who knows?
My buddy Creech down there will pop some extra popcorn and love every minute of that.
And sell every bag he can.
Yes, sir. You better believe it.
Good sportsmanship by Cash as Ferris went off the screen and tumbled over there.
39-24, 7 minutes, second quarter.
Running a screen, Katie Moore got a mismatch here. She can take her off the dribble, kicks it out. Ward back to Maggard for the three. Rose goes after. Ward with the offensive rebound and puts it in.
The difference so far from about half of the first quarter on is the extra shot the Eagles are getting, guys.
And, you know, those are hustle plays.
Yes, it is.
Those are the things that don't show up on the scorebook sometimes. Nice pass, but Smith wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it was a good play, and Smith just could not hang on.
Both of you have been there, fellas. That's frustrating out of a timeout especially. He just took a timeout. And again, it's going to go back to Alice Lloyd. A bucket here for the Lady Eagles could potentially put them up 20 points at halftime and have everybody in the conference saying, what's going on in Pippa passes?
Moore with the bounce pass to Cowan. Moore with the post up. Cowan tucking and left-handed good. Nice move.
Oh, my.
Now, what a display of strength.
Yes.
High IQ there. She went strong to the rim.
19-point lead with 6 minutes to go until the half.
Cash trying to guard Ferris. Good job by Ward by coming off the screen instead of the hedge. And Ferris goes up, banks it in, and that's going to be no-go. No-go, and that foul is on Ferris. And I did not catch guys who took the charge.
Abby Maggard.
Abby Maggard. Once again, that's not going to show up unless you've got Alice Lloyd College statistics on charges taken. 71-70, Breathitt with 13 seconds to go. And on a timeout, Cash would miss the layup, and Cowan will be called for going over the back.
Coach Adams, that's 3 times, though, that we've been out of position and tried to get that offensive rebound, and it's cost us 3 fouls. That's essentially turnovers.
And it's
got to do a better job spinning around.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's habit forming, stuff like that is. You get reaching for the ball, and you get where you don't spin when the ball's shot or anything like that.
Well, sometimes you get flat-footed, or sometimes you're just a little bit tired. As Banks, speaking of tired, she's got her win back in, and she's come back in the game for Cowan. Pass goes to Ferris. Ferris has the angle, shot up, miss it. Rebound to Banks. 5:16 to go for the half. Moore with the basketball coming off the screen as Banks rode from the screen, was not able to get the basketball to her.
Well, that's good defense down on the low post by IU East.
And Tolbert blocks Cash's shot. We've got a 3 against 3. Ferris takes the basketball up with a 15-footer, misses it. Rebound comes down to Banks as she goes up with both hands.
She kind of bumped Maggard down and said, "Are you all right?"
Maggard comes up smiling and says, "Hey, she's really wanting that basketball. Go get it. You can have it."
Oh.
And Maggard trying to push her girl up the floor as Moore with a left-hand layup and lays it in.
Nice touch by Moore. Goes to the left side with the left hand.
they found something over there, fellas, and they've went to the well about 3 times and came up with buckets each time.
Breathitt leading by 2 right now, 72-70. One more shot by Gross on the foul line.
As Ferris misses the shot, Abby Maggard with the basketball after the rebound, and there's going to be a foul.
Oh, my.
Maggard
She went
goes
hard
down
to
hard.
the court, guys.
And it's going to be on I missed the foul call. I think it was on 23, I believe. And it is. That was Peyton Wells.
Her first, team's 4th. Of course, the time the whistle blows, Alice Lloyd will go to the free throw line regardless.
And Maggard will go to the line for 2 shots. 83% on the season as she knocks the first down.
From Hyman, Kentucky, graduated from Hazard High School, over 1,000 points in her high school career, and she'll do that here too.
Oh, yeah.
She'll surpass that easily, DA, in 4 years, man. I told them when they got her, they got a gem there.
No question. We're going to take a timeout. It's 47-24, just over 4 minutes to go until half. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Appalachian Wireless makes it easy and affordable to kick off 2024. Now till the end of the year, get the iPhone 13 for 1 penny with a trade-in. 1 penny for an iPhone 13, 128 gig with trade-in on a 2-year contract with the mix and match or unlimited plan. Plus, no activation fee. Now that's a happy new year. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to the Perry Center, and congratulations to Breathitt County winning the semifinal game by 3 over Hazard, 73-70, which no doubt has probably been the best high school basketball game in their region so far this season.
That's a big win for the Bobcats, guys. They marked that down as one of the things they wanted to accomplish. Big 3-pointer there out of that timeout break. Kennedy Griffith hit that one from way downtown.
Very good catch.
And
really
guys, I guess we could officially say Honeycutt is getting it done in Jackson, KY.
He most certainly is. As Ward takes it strong, draws her person away from Schreck. Schreck with a bounce pass, but Tolbert steals it.
A little late getting it to the low post. Probably should have given that to the low post from the top when she had it.
Absolutely.
Griffith with a give back.
Right there had been an opportunity, Jamie, for number 10, who is Tolbert to drive and back cut there and had a nice layup.
That's set up by the 2-man game by Griffith pump faking after making the 3, taking and beating their person, and then the kick back out.
That's her first bucket, fellas. I'm a little surprised about that. She's one of their top players. They'll need to get her involved more in the second half.
And Banks seals her person off, kick out to Ward, back to Cash. Cash goes up with a runner, it rolls off, and that's a rebound, comes down to Tolbert.
They were doubling the low post. Somebody had to be open there.
Griffin with a deep 3, and it's a little bit too deep.
Yeah, she stepped back on the shot, and that made it tougher.
As Smith will come back in the basketball game. Maggard comes in for Schreck.
Smith out of Maryville, Indiana. 6-foot guard. Sophomore guard, I should say, for IU East.
And like I said, the last game she had a double-double. Cowan went backdoor, didn't see her. Sealing her person off, sealing Smith. Smith does a good job of getting back, goes over to help. And there's going to be a foul on the floor.
But there again, they go to the free throw line as we touched on. That'll be their 5th team foul.
And that's bonus time.
Yep, we're going to have the 2 shot. coming up for Cash, who drove left side and drew the foul. And
fellas, Hazard losing. Everybody and their brother had them number 1 in the mountains. That shuffles things up a little bit there.
Jamie,
1A and 1B.
I'll be honest with you, Jamie. If those guys played 10 times, they might split. I don't know. They're very close in size and strength, and you've got a Spurry on one team, you got a Caudle and Everso, and then you got Hamilton who shoots it well. I mean, either one of those
Don't
teams.
leave out Bellamy.
And Bellamy will take a long shot every now and then.
That was on a neutral court, as it will be come regional tournament time.
Which tells you a whole lot. Still a month and something to go. As IU East back out to Griffith. That time she had her feet under and it rolls in and out as Cash will bring it up the left side.
You know what that does too, though? Hazard's lost. That just makes the Have Mercy Classic Friday night even more intense and more important for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it will. They will come in and
with renewed spirit.
A little chip on their shoulder.
Yes,
Exactly.
and they'll come and play hard. You can bet on it.
Kick out from Cash to Maggard. Miss it. Griffith with a rebound.
If Abby makes that one, the rooftop comes off of the Coach J court.
Tolbert over to Kramer. Kramer with a long 3, misses it. Maggard comes down, rip double team, gives it up to Ward. You got odds here.
Kramer having a tough day shooting the basketball.
Yep. Oh, might have got away with a walk there as the kick out to Maggard. She misses it, and Griffith down with a rebound. 49-29, we're under 1 minute to go. As Smith takes it to the goal. No foul called. She's wanting a foul. Maggard in the middle of the floor, and it was deflected, and I don't think either official saw it, and it will go to IU East.
49-29, 48 seconds. So Alice Lloyd will get the ball back one more time on the alternate possession with a shot clock. You know, East was more successful doing that right there, having a cutter and having them post.
And they're going to call a foul on Cowan, looks like.
Oh, my. I don't know much about that call, but it's a big one because that now puts her in foul trouble. So their center and their backup center both going to be, or their 4 and their 5, both going to be in foul trouble.
As Coach Mills looks over his shoulder to see what number foul that was.
Pretty sure that's her second as well. Now they say only one, so I've missed one here. I had her already down with a foul.
They gave the foul to Abby Maggard instead of
to
Cowan, looks like. Nice play as Smith lays it in.
Yeah.
Sure.
East has quit that right there, and they need to get back with that if they want some
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Cash. And she is fouled.
Had the presence of mind to attack that rim with the clock ticking away. Good things happen when you take good shots.
And she'll shoot 2 with 1.1 seconds to go. And she makes the first. 66% free throw shooter on the year.
I expected her to be a little more than that.
Me too.
Yeah.
And it will.
She's got a good touch.
And long shot, and they'll be short.
And we've come to half here at the Prairie Center. Alice Lloyd and Indiana East. Alice Lloyd leading 51-31. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Man Toyota at the half. We'll discuss some area scores when we come back.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
In the account. I don't just keep it.
Just keep it. Give him 1. Give 2, 1 to him and Josh. There you go. So, all right, keep it back.
Thank you.
Hand one of them over here. Let's see how good they are.
Let's see, is it almond?
Uh-huh.
All of them's almond.
That's for their mission trip over here.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody.
Dr. Marshall
Hannah was the one who was telling me that I was going to send her some money, and I'm going to tell her I gave her some. Yeah, that might get me through 2 games. I doubt it. Look here.
Hey.
I ain't seen that.
Hey.
All right. All right.
What's going on, lady?
Where is it they're going to? I have to turn my mic. Where are they going to?
Guatemala, I think.
Okay. I knew it was somewhere down in the central part. Murray's lost so much weight, I didn't hardly know her.
Yeah.
Talk about height.
Jamie, you going over the scoring?
I can. I sure can.
When are we going back? About 6.
He'll come back. 6 minutes, you bring us back for the, yeah.
Dickie Adams' wife called me in the middle of the game. She didn't know, I guess I was on the air. Let's see if she texts me. No.
And the ball stolen. Hall put it up good.
From 85, getting ready to go into year 2022-23, so if my count's right, that's about 37 years. That's a long time.
Here goes Knight. And a 3 Woods, yes!
The fire still burns. I enjoy going out to the gym. I enjoy the kids.
She called them out. Have mercy.
I've got to a point now where I have seen kids play today. I saw their dads, in some cases even their grandfathers. So, you know, you kind of get used to them hollering at you, and I like that.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi. I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Welcome back to the Perry Center here on the campus of Lloyd College. We're at a halftime in the girls' game, 51-31 as they lead over Indiana East. Jamie, let's get the stats going and see who's doing what.
As we dive into the numbers, fellas, Alice Lloyd 51 to, as you said, 31. They are 20 of 35 from the field, 57%. That's pretty good numbers. 100% from the free throw line. They were 9 of 9 were the Lady Eagles, 2 of 7 from Trayville. They did turn it over 5 times, but you can live with that when you've got 10 assists. They got a total rebound of 21 to IU East 11 boards. The Lady Red Wolves were 12 of 29 from the field, 5 of 12 from behind the arc, only 2 free throws, and they made both of them. IU East was led and scored, as we thought, Manus, they would be, by Taylor Farris. She had 13. Kennedy Griffith with 10. Again, 4 points for Divina Smith, 2 points for Gracie Kramer, and Tia Tobert. A quiet first half. They need more out of Tobert to get back in the game. She had 2. For Alice Lloyd, they were led in scoring by Hannah Cash. Hannah had 6 field goals. She was 4 for 4 from the free throw line for 16 points. Kaylee Banks, big game for Miss Banks. She had 9 points. She was 3 of 3 from the field and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Katie Jo Moore with 9 points, 7 points for Miss Abby Maggard. Jamie Cowan with 4 points and 5 rebounds. She's working on that double-double. Maddie Thompson with 2, Riley Schreck with 2, and Madison Ward with 2 points right now.
Manus, if you're Indiana East, what do you got to change to get back? You're down 20. That's, 5 or 6 threes and 5 or 6 stops, and guess what? You're back in the game. But Indiana East has been Alice Lloyd doing a great job on the three-point line right now with pressure.
Well, I think sometimes they're pretty much being satisfied with taking three-pointers. Sometimes, like Griffith did that one time on the left wing over here, she pump faked after she made one, took it to the goal, took up 2 girls, then kicked it back out, and then they beat them off the dribble. And I think a lot of times that's what you've got to do. You can't always settle for that three. Now, if it's open, take that thing, but not force threes. And I just think that a lot of times that you get carried away with shooting the threes. And, I've not seen IU East on anything. Jamie may have seen them this year. But maybe that's what they do. And maybe they shoot a better percentage than what they've done so far in the first half.
I tell you what, you're not going to lose many games shooting 57% out in the field. You're not going to do that.
Guys, look at their numbers, though. They shot 42% from the field. They were 5 of 12 from Trayville. But that rebounding deficit really made the difference because Alice Lloyd got second and third opportunities, plus they held IU East to one opportunity.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's probably the major difference. There's not a 20-point play. So for the Lady Red Wolves, they want to get this thing. If you get it back to within 10, would be a real good goal, I think, here.
But, Jamie mentioned about the 2-to-1 ratio for the Lady Eagles on assists to turnovers. And, even the turnovers they did make did not lead to any easy baskets by IU East. And, as long as they continue that sharing the basketball, and if you've got a 2-to-1 turnover to assist ratio, you're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Absolutely, guys. Be looking forward to the second half here, see if the Lady Eagles keeps that going. Also, before we take our break and get ready for the third quarter, let's mention the All-A tournament down at Campton and congratulate Breathitt over a win over the Hazard Bulldogs, which, guys, I could have flipped a coin and I would pick whoever the coin said.
Well, and I might have mentioned the other night that I had Coach Holland is my favorite to win. I think we've got 2 favorites, and it's those 2 coaches right there. And, we're still early in the season, and things can still happen, but both of those teams are really clicking right now, and they are. Throw out RPI. Some people like RPI, some don't like RPI. There is a place for it, but in this case, I think they're correct.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 best
Jamie,
teams.
I'm with Manus. I think Breathitt and Hazard are the best 2 teams. 10 points.
I just don't agree with RPIs, though. You'll never get
You know why I said that? Because he said it the other night.
He knew. I knew he was leading me up that. But, again, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out if you've got Evan, Sean, and Cottle, you've got a pretty good RPI.
Yeah.
And then if you've got one of the, probably I think the best player in the region at Breathitt, got a pretty good RPI.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's the wins and losses and where you got them and when you got them that counts.
Yeah, that's true. And
let's also, real quickly, too, give a shout-out to the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Eagles of Leslie County.
They play.
Am I right? Is it? No, Owsley.
Owsley.
Hazard and
Tonight
Owsley.
at 7.
That ought to be a classic down there.
Absolutely.
As well.
Let's see if the young Lady Bulldogs can overcome the Lady Owls. And,
Guys, I had Miss Carly Smith on my sports show this week. She's one of the nicest kids I interviewed.
And a player.
Oh, my. We had her over here in our All-Star game last year, and she's a player. Which, by the way, now's a good time for me to get both of you guys committed to come over and help us with our All-Star tournament coming up in April.
I'll come if Manus will.
The invite's already been sent, fellas.
Well, third quarter's getting ready to start. Want to thank you for joining us, man. Toyota at to happen now. Third quarter action's ready to go. 31-51, the Eagles by 20.
As they run from a box set here, looking to isolate on the block for Smith, and intentional, and it goes in. So good draw up by the coaching staff of Value East.
Well, it's no secret. Alice Lloyd is in foul trouble. I don't know if we got to touch on that at halftime. So they took it straight to the low post and got a bucket there to start this second half.
Thompson dribbling the ball, and it is stolen.
I thought Thompson didn't have her back being over enough to protect the basketball.
And Griffith, wide open three, rebound. And you can see a concerted effort to come out with a little bit more passion as Cowan rips down the rebound, knocked away, and Cash picks it up. But you can see that 2 to 3, 4 minutes you always talk about, David, that they've come out with renewed interest as Cash goes to, it misses the left-hand layup. Griffith with the rebound.
You got to hit those if you're Cash.
And really the coaching staff got Smith involved in the basketball game, and that is intentional.
Tobert's been switched off to Maddie. I'd take it straight to Tobert. Maddie with those 2 fouls.
Kick out, and the three was short. Rebound by Cash. She's got odds if she can get the ball released. Coming back and double teaming. Let's see who she sees. She's got Thompson in the middle to Abby Maggard, and the deep three knocks it down.
Maggard, string music and Pippa pass. 54-33, 8:20.
Puts her in double figures, I believe.
You are right, man. 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for Abby already.
Smith, doopsie-doo, and she rolls it in over the front. Thought she got fouled.
With the low post buckets, that's all good and well, but for IU East, they can't trade baskets. They got to have stops on this end.
As most coaching aficionados say, 3 straight stops is what they look for. As Maggard, there's no stopping that.
Man, give her 5 points in the last 30 seconds. She's got 12, 56-35.
That's going to the left side with her back bend, protecting the ball.
Tough shot. Let's see if IU East still trying to go inside, and they are. Fake goes up, and Maggard had her hands in there, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Might have hyperextended her arm as they both had it, guys. I think her arm was pulled a little there.
Yep.
How about we take a break?
We'll take one. It's 56-35, Jamie and Manus, and we'll come back.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, and we're getting ready to start back, and player has walked off, and looks like she's going to be okay. Her shoulder.
Tia Tobert, guys, number 10 for them. That appears to be an injury she'd had before. If you notice, she's got the brace there anyway.
Yeah.
And so I feel like probably hyperextended her elbow there, or her shoulder rather, and she'll be okay. They'll get her back out.
Maggard had the angle, missed it. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson with a kick out to count. Fake, gives it up to Cash. Cash with a short shot, and she's fouled on the arm by number 1. That will be on Kramer, and that'll be her second.
Kramer's had a game today where she's not been able to find the basket, and normally a decent shooter for them when she does get an opportunity to shoot, but she's not found it today.
And they continue the perfect free throw shooting. And
Manus Blair.
And I just missed
Manus Blair. Did you really just say? Oh, she says no problem. No problem. She continues.
Like I told David.
If that had been me, she'd have missed that for sure.
Like I told David the other night, when you're good, you're good. It doesn't make any difference what I say. As Ferris misses it, Abby Maggard comes up, goes down the left side, needs to look, and Shrek was on the skip pass. Comes off the screen, does Cash. Nice play.
Oh, my. Give the assist to Cash. Give the finish to Thompson. 60-35. Alice Lloyd clicking on all 4 cylinders.
Griffith eyeing the basket. Comes off the screen with a kick out to Kramer.
Still the middle. There goes Kramer.
And a kick out for Griffith, and she misses it. Nice rebound by Smith. Smith gives it up to Kramer, back out to Farris. Trying to get the ball. Smith's wanting the basketball. Did not get it to her. And the long 3, but Smith comes down with the offensive rebound, lays it in.
Smith just outworked the Eagles that time. Thompson had an opportunity at it, but
2 different offensive boards for Smith on that trip. Cash with the basketball on the other end.
And she rises up, misses it. Thompson with another offensive rebound. Trying to find someone to kick it out to as County makes herself available. Cash with a 3. A little bit long. Rebound by Smith. Smith with her last basket put her into double figures with 10 points. Farris beats Cowan with on the mismatch and lays it in.
Nice move. Kept the ball low. Goes strong to the hoop. And with 5:25 to go, it's 60-39.
And her first 2 since the first half. I mean the first quarter, I should say, is Maggard way downtown.
Maggard playing a little music, as Jamie Hughes says, downtown.
Way downtown on that one, fellas.
And that gives her 8 in the third quarter, and an errant pass made by Smith.
You know, I thought the turnovers in the first half really, helped the Eagles as well, guys. How many turnovers they have in the first half, Jamie Hughes?
Well, they've got 9 now. IU East has turned it over 9. Yeah, couple.
So they had 7 in the first half. So, but they've made 2 this half.
Moore with a cut to the go, turns up and doesn't roll.
Little backboard there, and she may have got the bucket.
Farris with a kick, and she's going to be fouled by Abby Maggard.
That's a spot when you got to slide over. It's easier said than done and when you're the one having to do it. But you're not going to get that call at this level reaching with your arms. You got to be in front of her with your entire body.
It looks like Bates will come back in. Calvin take a break.
And Farris goes to the line, and she is a 67% free throw shooter. As you said earlier, David, that's very surprising as well she shoots. And
yes, it is. And want to remind everyone, about 25 minutes after this one, we'll have the boys going at, or I should say the men from IU East and the men from Alice Lloyd.
And she makes the second one.
Should be a dandy, fellas. I'm looking forward to that guys' game.
Yeah, it usually is very competitive.
Coach Scott Cornett's team coming in here off of their best win of the season. They beat their rivals, the Asbury Eagles, by 10 here Tuesday night.
Banks with a nice left-hand move, but leaves it long. Smith with the rebound. And it's a give and go, and Ward was in defensive position to tie it up, and it will stay with the Lady Wolves. Nice job by Ward being on the ball line side.
She was ready for that one, wasn't she?
She definitely was.
You know, looking at Coach Mills' team for next season, probably the most thing he would be looking for, Jamie, is probably another guard and a big player.
I know where one's at down in Powell County.
It's called
2,000 points she's scored.
Yep.
Got her 2,000th point.
She's kind of like Carly Smith. They've been playing since, I don't know, seems
Quite a
like
while.
for 10 years.
Miss Carly told me Wednesday
And
night
there's-
she's headed to Cumberland.
And we've
Smith holding to her lower back.
We had a tie-up. And
I hate to see that. They're going to have to call to the trainers again.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back to check on her. It's 63-40. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
And we're ready to get back to action here. 63-40, just over 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, and everything seems to be all right.
Yeah,
and,
Smith come back to the bench.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be fine. She might not be too fine when she wakes up in the morning.
Some soreness, maybe.
Yep. As the Lady Eagles with their 5-out motion, Ward with the basketball, spins, gives it up to Moore for the deep three, and she knocks it down.
Moore gets set. Good follow through, and she draws a lot of iron and about every time.
And that's going to be a charge as Abby Maggard takes the charge from
Abby's done that
Hutchins.
twice for Coach Mills. He's challenged them to do that during practice this week, and it's 66-40, 3:44 to play in the third. That's a big turnover there pretty much for Red Wolves.
And you know, Jamie, once you do that or have players to do that, it becomes contagious, and all of them do it after that. As Maggard's way downtown and short, Banks gets her hand on it, but Farris comes up with it. It's a 3-on-1 against Maggard, and the ball's given up, and Wells lays it in. Nice pass.
Back-to-back buckets as Cash will limp down the floor.
Little limp.
Yeah.
She'll, tough as nails, as my dad always says, and I'm sure she's just going to walk it off as Ward thinks about it, then fires it and knocks it down.
When you've got a 4 and a 5 even that can stretch out and shoot to 3 like that, it's hard to guard you, man.
Very much so.
Yes, indeed.
Tolbert revolves it around to Griffith. She fires the 3, and it was short right on line. Ward comes down with the rebound. And I think Coach Mills is looking for a timeout.
And it'll be a 30. We'll just leave it here, guys.
How about the University of Kentucky fellas as they'll play Texas A&M? That'll be a good one, about ready to tip. And then the Georgia Bulldogs lead the Volunteers, 78-74. Creighton over St. John's right now. Rick Pitino's team, about 5-point deficit there. Syracuse fell big to North Carolina. And then later on tonight, Oklahoma and Kansas. That Kentucky matchup, fellas, could be a good one.
Oh, yeah, Texas A&M, especially at College Station. They're pretty tough
And
there.
I think of going to Texas A&M, I think of two people, Isaac Humphreys and Pat Smith.
You're right.
And you remember he got that rebound and was so excited that he slammed the basketball, and as a result of that, he got a technical. But Texas A&M, a very tough venue to play at.
Could be a trap game, too, man, as they come off of a nice win and look ahead to this coming weeks.
As Streck fires the 3, and it's off, goes after rebound, but Farris picks it up. Farris in the middle of the floor, spin dribble, left, misses it. And down with the rebound comes Moore. Nice move, just didn't get the results.
69-42, Alice Lloyd with the lead in the basketball.
And pressure on Maggard.
Maggard got to keep that dribble alive there.
The ball was deflected. Farris will pick it up, trying to get the ball into Banks. And a 2 against 2. Farris with a shot, misses it. Rebound by Griffith, and Moore will be called with the foul.
Offensive board and a putback, and the defender pinned down there, nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Commits the foul.
Spacing was a little tight down here for the Eagles on the last. I think Coach Mills wants a little more spacing.
Well, I think sometimes when you throw that outside pass with a chest pass instead of an overhead pass, it gets deflected, and that's what occurred as Griffith makes the first of the 2 and makes the second. She's a 92% free throw shooter. I'm sure she loves to get to the free throw line. Ward got away with a walk, I believe.
She says, somebody come get it.
I don't want to do that again.
Somebody come get it. I got by with it once. I'm not going to twice.
Yeah. Moore trying to beat Wells off the dribble as they give help by Kramer. Maggard with a long 3, knocks it down.
Maggard hits a nice one, 24-footer.
And that was set up by Ward with a skip pass all the way across the lane, and Maggard was ready to knock it down. That's her third 3.
Right.
In the
Me
third
to
quarter.
it, man. Got 15 points here in the contest. 3 on the other end for the Red Wolves is good. Nothing but the bottom down here for number 13, Caitlin Mack.
But I looked it up on their website, and she's McEldow. I'll say it right in a minute. Ward misses it. Moore with a rebound. She went in there and got it. And that's going to be a foul. Looks like that's going to be on 23. And that's going to be Wells'
Good
second.
hustle by Moore. She went in there, 2 of Indiana East players right there at the ball, and she was able to secure it and get the foul.
And Cowan comes in for Banks.
Nice low post move by Moore. Won't go. Get your own rebound. She passed
And
it
I
to
don't
Kaylee
think-
Joe Banks, but Kaylee said, unfortunately, I just checked out of the game.
Well, she's just trying to hit the open girl.
Unselfish pass. She was definitely open.
She was open, definitely.
But